Here is the new iPhone 17 Pro in Cosmic Orange. And this year, Apple only offered 3 colours for the iPhone 17 Pro or iPhone 17 Pro Max, which was silver, Cosmic Orange or Deep Blue. There it is. That is proper cosmic. And it's a metallic orange colour, and for comparison here is a orange Satsuma, which is a deep orange colour, and you can see that the iPhone 17 Pro is a slightly paler metallic orange, but it's good, it looks good, it does look cool. And in the box you also get the USB-C cable, and you get some paperwork as well. So you get about a metre, there's a good length of cable there. Apple don't provide chargers with their iPhones now, so if this is your first ever iPhone, you can easily buy a charger from the Apple Store or save a bit of money and buy one from Amazon. Cover off. And after taking the cover off your screen, one of the things you'll probably notice is the better anti-reflection from the screen. And I compared the difference between my iPhone 16 Pro on the left and my iPhone 17 Pro on the right, and you can see the improvement in the reduction in glare on the iPhone 17 Pro screen. And I chose 512GB storage for my iPhone 17 Pro, which cost me an additional £200 or $200 if you're in America. But if you're a standard user, then the default 256GB should be enough for yourself. And here you can see the difference in design between the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro. And the main difference is with the larger bulkhead, which stretches across the top of the phone, and the sensors are on the right hand side as well. And the reason for this bigger bulkhead where the camera sensors are is so that Apple can fit in more components in this area and free up space lower down in the iPhone 17 Pro case for a bigger battery. And Apple are quoting up to 39 hours from one battery charge, which is pretty good. And the other noticeable difference is the slightly larger speaker grills at the bottom of the iPhone 17 Pro. But in terms of how they feel in my hands, they feel pretty much the same, very similar. Apart from the iPhone 17 Pro, it does feel slightly heavier. It's not that noticeable, but because it is only a few grams heavier than the iPhone 16 Pro. And in terms of the screen size, the iPhone 17 Pro has exactly the same screen size as the iPhone 16 Pro at 6.3 inches. And if you're looking for a case to protect your new iPhone 17 Pro, you could go for Apple's MagSafe case with a woven cover, which retails at £59 or $59 from their Apple website. But I decided to check out 2 much cheaper cases, which are MagSafe equivalent magnetic cases, which in my opinion, I think are better value for money. And the first one is this ESR case with military grade top protection. It's a clear case and it comes in about £11. That looks okay. You can see clearly how it looks. And the Apple logo, because of the redesign, the Apple logo is actually here. It's not in the center like before of the MagSafe. So it's still symmetrical in the design. It's still in the center of this design. And you've got more of a ridge now in the case to cater for this extra bump here. And the second one is a black case from Tokal, which also offers shock-proof drop protection, and it comes in just under £10. You can see the orange coming through there with the camera lenses and the sensors, and a little bit of the orange coming through there, and also on some of the buttons and there at the back. And I think that looks cool, because you've got pretty much a black phone now, but you've got these orange elements. And I do like that personally. And it feels good as well. It doesn't feel too rubbery, but it does have that nice feel that you can grip it. And the same for this one as well. This also feels good in my hand. In fact, this one feels like it's more grippy than this one. If you're in an area where you really want to grip your iPhone tightly, probably this clear case edges it. Let's just quickly test the cases with the MagSafe charger. This is the Tokal and that's fine. And it is really strong, you know, I can hang it from the cable. Don't make a habit of doing this, but just to show you for the video. And now let me show you the ESR magnetic clear case in there. And there you go, no problem at all. You see that, that's charging, no problem. You see it's charging there. So they work fine. I will also be releasing a full review of this iPhone 17 Pro on my channel, so please subscribe to be the first to watch that. In the meantime, let me show you how to set up this iPhone 17 Pro, and this process will also work for an iPhone 17 Pro Max. So we press the on button down for a few seconds, and then we get the Apple logo. Wait a few more seconds. Oh, like that. So it's going to scroll through all the different languages now. So all we need to do there now is to swipe up, and I'm going to choose English, United Kingdom. So that's that, more countries and regions. So select your country or region. So for me, the country or region field was already populated with the United Kingdom, which was correct, but I still had to tap on it to set it to move on to the next stage. Okay, appearance, I'm going to go for default, but there is the option to have the thumbnails larger. I'm going to go for default. Continue. Now, if you already own an Apple device such as an iPhone or an iPad, you now get the option to bring that device next to this new iPhone 17 Pro so that you can set up your new iPhone more quickly, because it will transfer all the data and settings, passwords, emails, videos, pictures, pretty much everything that you want from your old iPhone. Obviously, if this is your first ever iPhone, then you just follow the standard setup process. And here we go. Unlock to continue. So now if I just tap unlock to continue, and now I've got to enter my password on my old iPhone. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's done it because I've got Face ID. So there you go. So now hold your new iPhone up to the camera. So I've got to position this fancy GIF into the view of the camera here so I can see it. So oh, hang on, the desk is wobbling. There you go, getting things ready. Waiting for the iPhone. Keep this iPhone near your other iPhone while setting up. Set up new iPhone. So now I've got to tap on setup for me. Finish on new iPhone. And now we just need to enter the password that we used for our old iPhone. Setting up your iPhone. Now, if you get this message where it's asking you to scan a QR code to set up your mobile service, if you're from the UK like myself, don't worry about that, because you can set up your mobile service using a SIM card, because there's a SIM card slot in your new iPhone 17 Pro. And that's what I did. But for now, we can tap on set up later, and we can do this after all the data has transferred across to your new iPhone. So for now, I'm going to set that up later. Now I've got a software update message, and you may get the same, and the option to set it up now or later. I'm going to do it now just in case there's any issues with the data transfer process, but you should be able to update it later also. So I'm going to tap on update now, and then tap on agree to the terms and conditions. You can read them if you want, but I do trust that they're all in order. And after the software update has installed, you will then get back to this hello screen, which means that you will have to do a few of the early stages again, but it won't take that long. So you just have to bring your iPhone, your old iPhone, next to your new iPhone again, and then get the camera to film the fancy GIF, enter your password, and then set up the mobile service. For myself, I tapped on set up later, and then you should get to data privacy screen, and then we're back on schedule. Shows that they take our privacy serious, so let's continue. Now we get to the Face ID feature, and it's really good. I highly recommend setting this up because it allows you to access your secure apps like online banking, because it attaches your password to the Face ID, which recognises your face. So all we have to do now is just move our head around in a circle so that your iPhone can register the facial details of your face. Now, when I did this, I did have the tripod in the way. So worst case scenario, every time I log into my apps, I'm going to have to hold the tripod next to me. But I'm sure it's cleverer than that. The trials of a YouTuber. So use Face ID with a mask. We're not in COVID now, so no, I'm not going to use Face ID with a mask. Face ID is now set up. Right, continue. Transfer data from iPhone. Estimated transfer time 5 to 10 minutes. This should transfer everything from including your photos, your emails, and your apps, and your settings and your passwords. So I do recommend this if you have got a previous iPhone. So let's tap continue. Okay, signing in. Terms and conditions. I trust these anyway. So if you're happy with the conditions, terms and conditions, just tap agree. Signing in. Okay. Make this your new iPhone. Here's everything set up as you had it on your other iPhone. Apps and data, settings, wallet, connections. So I'm happy with that. So I'm going to tap continue. Location services. These allow maps and other apps and services like Find My together and use data indicating your location. So yes, I'm happy with that. Turn on location services. Now we have the option to set up a payment card, but I'll set that up later. You're running out of storage. No, I don't need cloud storage. They do always beg you about this iCloud storage, but I don't need that. So not now. iPhone analytics. Well, I'll leave that for now. Don't share. Apple Intelligence. Set up Apple Intelligence. Let's see what that does. So summarize notifications. Choose notifications to summarize. So we can choose the notifications. Now we'll set up Apple Intelligence later because it is really useful and AI is the future. And I will be uploading some help guides on how to get the best out of Apple's intelligence and also the other useful features on this iPhone 17 Pro. So please subscribe to my channel to check out those videos coming shortly. So I'm going to put do not summarize for now. Priority notifications. Apple Intelligence can show you notifications that may be important in a separate section on the lock screen so you can catch up on what you may have missed. I may set that up later, so not now. And now we have an overview of the camera control and also how it works with Apple Intelligence to learn more about the world around you. So it does look really good and I will check that out more later. And after tapping on continue, we get to an overview of Siri. And here we have an opportunity to record our voice so that Siri can recognize your voice. And it is very good at recognize just your voice and nobody else's, so you can give it instructions. So just follow the on-screen instructions so that Siri can recognize your voice and Siri will then be set up. Continue. Emergency SOS. So this is good as well. And I like the fact that if you do have an accident, it will detect that and contact emergency services for you. So continue on that. Now it's transferring the data from iPhone. Keep your other iPhone nearby. So now we have to wait. Now I have got quite a few photos and video for my old iPhone, so this may take a while. And the estimated time for myself is about 40 minutes. And that's because I have got a lot of data to transfer over. It's just over 100 gigabytes actually, but I'm fine because my new iPhone 17 Pro has 512 gigabytes of storage anyhow. And it did actually take about 40 minutes to transfer all the data over. So here we go. Hello, let's go to the languages. Restore completed. Apps and data will continue downloading in the background. So if I tap continue. Okay, hang on a second, a bit more. So this is worth going for as well. And I'll set that this is Apple Pay. You can pay with your iPhone or Apple Watch, but I'll set that up later. And that's giving you an overview of the new liquid glass design. And I've had a look at that, and I think it looks quite cool. There's a bit of debate about that feature, but overall I think it's okay. Okay, so let's continue. Access menu options with controls that fluidly morph. Looks interesting. Let's continue. So get started. Welcome. I'm not so keen on that font though. Let's get started. Use this iPhone when sharing your location. Yes, I will, because that's good for Find My iPhone if I ever get it lost. So let's tap on Use. And now it's downloading the apps from my iPhone 16 Pro. Hang on a second, let's log into that. A device added to your account, so click OK. That's fine. Tap Continue. Erase this iPhone. Now, if you are trading your previous iPhone in, you can erase this iPhone, and if you want to do that, just tap on Continue. So I'm not going to do that because I'm going to keep this iPhone 16 Pro, so let's tap on Not Now. So everything looks good. The iPhone 17 Pro is mirroring my iPhone 16 Pro. But if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I will be doing a full review of this iPhone 17 Pro as well, so please subscribe to be the first to watch that, and thanks for watching.